It harkened me back listening to the beautiful speaking, like, because I remember that, it's 8 o'clock, and do you know where your children's at and stuff? And it harkened back to me, because a half hour earlier, I was saying the same thing. I was in the restaurant. I was like, 7:30, man. Anybody know where my pork chop is? You ever try to get a pork chop at this joint? I mean, you guys like pork? You don't like pork? Call yourself Americans? But no, I had a pork. I had a nice, delicious piece of pork, a pork chop, Pork, I don't know. I don't think it's that good for you, but I like it. I'm pretty sure it's not good for you because it's a pig. But I like it. Anything with a snout, I don't think you're supposed to eat. I think that may be in the scriptures. I'm not sure, but I recall something about that. My doctor has me on a snoutless diet right now. He says I got to exercise every day, aerobics and latissimus dorsi, all that shit, get my back and everything, and then no snouts. But no, my friend, let me tell you something. My friend, who is a vegetarian, she's a girl, like all vegetarians are. And, I mean a lot of dudes, But anyway, she was talking to me about the vegetarianism stuff, right? Now, have you ever had this experience where you think something's right your whole life, and then in a moment, in a flash, you realize you've been wrong about everything you've ever believed ever. Not everything, but that one thing. By the way, if you ever wake up and you realize you've been wrong about everything in your entire life, that's not a good day then. You may as well go down to the rope store and buy yourself a length of rope. Then go down to the stool store, get yourself a nice stool. Then you go over to the notepad store, you buy yourself a notepad. Then you get a pen. You only really need 4 things. Must be hard to write those notes. Why am I supposed to write it on this little thing? Everything that drove me to end my life? I don't know where to start. But anyways, what was I talking about? Oh, yeah, pork. No, because my friend, who's a vegetarian, this girl, she was telling me, we always argue because she's a vegetarian and I am not a vegetarian. And so she has her opinions and I have my opinions. And I realized that her opinions are actually stronger than my opinions. Like she'll say to me, she goes, you can't eat, animals because they're God's creatures too, you know what I mean? And you shouldn't destroy another creature of our great God just so that you could have a frivolous meal that would not be necessary. You can't extinguish the life of and then I go, I like pork. That's my opinion. So that's not a good argument at all. So anyways, the upshot of it is that people can change, thank God, through the glory of God. People can come to changes in life. And I am now a vegetarian, so that's nice, Thank you very much. I'm not a strict vegetarian. I eat meat, but I am a vegetarian, but not a strict one. I only eat meat. You know what I don't like is vegetables. I can't eat those. I can't stand eating vegetables. So in the strictest term, strictest use of the word, strict, I'm not a strict vegetarian. But you know what she does, my friend that is a vegetarian? She makes this thing every Thanksgiving. I don't know if you've ever eaten this. It's called a tofurkey. Tofu. It's an unwieldy word. No one likes to hear it. But it's a turkey, but it's not really a turkey, Sounds like a turkey because it's got a lot of the same letters. But what they do is they take tofu, you see, and then they fashion it into the countenance of a turkey. Yeah? Which doesn't fool me. And also, I don't understand why she does it on account of she's making it into the thing that she doesn't want to eat in the first place. You know, that seems... I would not do that, you know.
Zuckerberg says he's only eating his own meat that he kills now. Have you read that?
With his bare hands.
Yeah.
Zuckerberg?
The kid's a monster.
He tries to do one thing to alter his modern lifestyle every year. And this year he says he's only going to eat meat that he's actually killed. And I was wondering, what are you adhering to lately?
I'm a vegetarian, a strict vegetarian.
No, have you done that?
Well, I eat chicken.
What's not all that?
That's not vegetarian.
I'm not. I said I'm not strict. I eat chicken and
Steaks.
beef. Pork. I ate raw game. Did you ever eat? It's not dead yet.
No, you're
and
over
you
there.
eat it, and as you're eating it, their death throes are making you hungrier.
There's nothing.
That's better than a soybean.
Yeah, you're right.
Which sounds better, that or soybean?
Listen, some of the best meals I've had is that Mongolian thing over at Dahmer's on Wednesday night. Literally, we ate a Mongolian.
Did I tell you I ate a live fish in real life?
No,
Wow.
no.
No.
Yeah, I was at a sushi restaurant, and the guy's like Japanese. Mm-hmm. And so I go, I eat just sashimi, like raw fish. Mm-hmm. I don't eat with rice or anything like that.
Yeah.
Am I trying to impress him? So he goes, you eat live fish? I go, yeah. Even though I don't. And he goes,
Never think he's going to call you on it.
yeah, and I go, plus it sounds kind of cool. Mm-hmm. And he goes, I get you live fish. I go, thanks, man. Like I was an inside guy, and then he brought out a fish and hit it and knocked it out and put it on a stick. It was live. And that clears out a sushi bar. A lot of people, the girl I was in was barfing in a bathroom. And the only people interested was the guy, the Japanese sociopath guy. And all the Mexican help, they were all like looking like I'd eat it. And so I had to cut it. And then they leave the fish that's on the skeleton that looks like the one Sylvester found on a garbage thing. Mm-hmm. To move. It's moving and like a dead bobblehead, and you had to put water in its mouth to keep it alive so you could watch it die as you ate. It was a nice meal.
Jesus.
I don't like those news stories that's scary either, man. That's why I don't like watching the news no more. Because when I was a kid, just news stories be real stuff, you know, like about the world or whatever. But now they'll have little personal stories that have nothing to do with nobody, and they present it as the news, you know, and then you don't want to see them, you know. And I noticed the latest one, they all seem to have, the show will open the news, and there'll be a guy with a suit and a tie, so you know he's a newsman. And he goes, hey, our top story tonight, a lady has vanished. And you're like, oh yeah? And they go, yes, she's gone. Yeah, yeah? Do I know her? No. You never heard of her, but we're going to tell you about her. We got Bill. He's on the outside. They have one guy inside, one guy outside. Bill, what's going on? And then Bill's outside. He's like, yeah, the lady vanished. Her name was Janice, and nobody can find her hiding her hair of her car. Was found in the car is fine. It's in the Burger King lot, but we can't find a lady. All right, back to you. And, you know, so then you're at home, you go, well, I don't give a damn on account I never knew her in the first place. How can I possibly care? As a matter of fact, I'm happy it's her and not someone I know. So, But then they go, we'll tell you about it. You go, no, that's cool, you know. I don't really want to know. But they can't help themselves, you know. They go, here or she, oh, hey, Bill, you still outside? And he's like, yeah, of course. And they go, we understand you have some friends at Janice to tell you about. Yes, we've been talking to some of her friends anyways. Turns out she's a good lady. Breaking news, Janice was a good lady. And we got some of her friends here going to talk about it. And then they show a lady and says, Janice's friend. And she says, oh, Janice, man, she was the greatest. She was the kind of person where you could walk into a room and she would light up the whole room. You know, it was amazing. She didn't have a light or nothing like that. She would just somehow, through sheer tyranny of will, she could make a room light up. Some of us thought it was supernatural, but. And then this is other Janice's friend. Oh, Janice. She was the type of lady I remember that you could always turn to. You know how sometimes you want to turn your neck, you know, because you're having troubles. You want to, you know, or your neck hurts, whatever. But when you turn, the person you most want to see in your eye line would be Janice, you know. And then, if you say Janice's other friend that wasn't one of the first two. Well, Janice, she's the kind of person, you could be talking to your best friend the whole world, you know, and then Janice comes in and goes, screw you, I'm talking to Janice. You know, you go over to Janice. She's a better person than you. It's Janice. And so then at home, you start to get invested in Janice. You start liking her, you know what I mean? And every day they show you more about Janice, you know, and they show different home videos of her, and you're like, hey, honey, look. Oh, I like that hat she's wearing. She's eating a piece of pizza, you know, and you start really liking her, you know. You go, man, that lady's nice. I'd like to meet her one day. I forgot she vanished. Oh, well, they'll find her. I'm sure of it. Then you get hope, you know, and all you can think about is Janice. You know? Your feverish dreams are commanded by Janice's spirit, you know. You can't even think right, you know. And every day you're turning on the news, man, what's going on with Janice? And they keep going, telling, you know, and things progress, you know, and Bill's still outside, and he's like, we're still looking, it's been 3 weeks now. But as we speak, everyone's combing the woods behind me as we speak. And then you're at home, you go, oh, no, not the woods. You don't like to hear that. Nothing good ever happens in the woods. I've seen enough of these stories to realize that Janice is not going to come bounding out of the woods anytime soon. It's like, hey, what's going on, everybody? I was just taking a stroll through the woods. What's going on? Why are you taking pictures of me anyway? What's going on? Now, if they find you in the woods, generally, they find you in one spot. As a matter of fact, exclusively, every time, if you're found in the woods, you're found in a shallow grave. That's the way it works. I don't know why, but I've seen enough Bill Curtis specials to know that shallow grave is where you want to end up. Certain things you don't want on your death certificate. One would be shallow grave. Massive. You wouldn't want to see that on your death certificate, the word massive. Or maybe you would. I don't know. Maybe that would be a good one. What about complications? That's the one that always confused me. I'm like, what the fuck? You go, hey, Doc, would my dad die again? It's complicated. It's complications. He died from them. Well, how'd that work? You told me it was going to be a simple operation. Yeah, we thought it was. You're not a doctor, are you? It looks simple in the book. But once we had cut him open, man, a lot of red stringy stuff in your dad. Very complicated when you get in there, really. Well, anyways, goodbye. So, but yeah, you don't want to see shallow grave in any of your, you know, in any of the Fourth Estate's account on your being dispatched. So, and also, doesn't it seem a little rash, a shallow grave, you know? Like after all their planning, these serial killers, they're supposed to be so cunning, you know, so diabolical according to the TV movies I've seen. And doesn't it seem a little rash at the end that all of a sudden it's just shallow grave, you know? It's just, wouldn't you think they'd go to a little, yeah? There's like, there you go, a couple of leaves and a twig. That doesn't look like Janice. I don't remember Janice having twigs and leaves all over. Nobody will find her. A Boy Scout ain't going to stumble over her tomorrow morning, I know that much. I'm going home and await the authorities. And then they go home. Now, I would, if I ever did that, and I would never slaughter and kill a woman. I want you to know that. I know I say that now. Who knows? You know, can't predict the future, but I know there's not a river long enough that does not contain a bend. But I believe right now I would not slaughter a woman. And maybe it's just vanity talking. You know, the scriptures say that man is mostly vanity. But in my vanity, I do not believe I would do it, you know. But if I did do it, if I somehow snapped, because who would ever know, I would plan it out. I'd be very, very careful about it, you know. I would track the lady, you know. Because you know, there's still a stigma, even in today's enlightened society, when you slaughter a lady. So I would track the lady. You understand? I would find out. This is what you got to do. You got to find out her habits. You know, like maybe you go, hey man, I know she goes to that cheese sandwich store every day, and when she comes back, she's got a big paper bag of stuff. I'll bet you anything there's cheese sandwiches in there. Eh? So then you put that up in your head. Lady likes cheese sandwiches. It's one piece of information. But you take your time, you know. Then you notice, you see another pattern. You go, hey, every Wednesday night, that lady goes down to the gymnasium and plays basketball with other ladies, which is fine nowadays. So, what I would do is I would stand outside of the gym, you know, and she'd come out there all sweaty with a ridiculously tricolored ball, you know, and she'd be finished her game, and then where would I be? I'd be standing at the other side of the parking lot, and in my hand, what do you think would be resting but a cheese sandwich, right? So then she'd go, hey, what's in your hand? I go, what, nothing? She'd go, yeah, there's something in your hand. I go, there's nothing in my hand. I don't know what you're talking about. She'd go, there's something in your hand. I'm not blind. I see something in your hand. I go, there's nothing in my, oh yeah, this. Oh no, it's just a cheese sandwich. What, why, you like them or something? I got a whole bunch in that van over there. Yeah, that craziest looking van you've ever seen in your life. It's right over there. You want to go through it? You want to go get some? And by the way, if you ever do this, and I don't think you ever should, you don't have to have cheese sandwiches in the van. You know, unless you're proud of your detailed work or something like that. I don't want you to go, if you're a frugal serial killer, I'm the last that would advise you to throw away all kinds of money on cheese and double the amount on bread, you know? Should bread and cheese cost the exact same amount of money? But anyways, I would plan it out. That's what I'm saying. And then I would take the lady and I would never do this, of course, but I would take the lady in the van to a remote area, you know, where there was a wooden shack that I had constructed, and it was silenced to the point that her screams would just echo off the walls, never to reach civilized ear again. And then I would do whatever it is that they do that gives you that godlike power, and then I would take her to the woods and I would bury her in the deepest grave ever. That would be most of my plan. The grave. Like 2 years before I had selected a victim, I would be working on the grave. I'd get 50, 100-foot grave. As a matter of fact, if I had any sense in my head, as my dad used to say about me, I would start digging the grave now. Just in case, because you never know when you're going to snap. You know? I should go home and just dig a big, deep 100-foot grave, yeah? And worst case scenario, like my dad used to say, hey, a little hard work never hurt anybody, goddammit, you know? And best case scenario, I slaughter a lady and get away. If you're gonna slaughter a lady, and I'm completely against it, it's much better to slaughter a lady and get away with it than slaughter a lady and not get away with it. That's just, I don't know, because I've not done either. You know, I would have to talk to one of you that have done both to really get an answer. But I would suspect, like anything, not getting caught, you know, is the better choice than getting caught.
You, let me suck your dick so I can get leukemia.
Oh. They're doing a shot of Dara right now. Leukemia. How did Alan Thicke get into the leukemia bit? That's Michael Douglas.
Because that's if you suck cock.
But
you get leukemia.
Yeah, that was Michael Douglas.
Wait, what?
Oh, that's great. You're ahead of schedule.
Hey, you know, everybody's asking when we get to see the new pterodon.
Gordon's gonna be bringing it in any minute.
What happened? Can you help him?
Claire, I'm sorry. I mean, he knew what he was doing. The pathways are all fried. Even if we could power him up, his internal memory is shot. He'd be an empty shell. He's gone.
Boom. That's it. Nice job, everyone.
And in 2/3 of the time. We should all get big bonuses.
Checks in the mail.
I know, like, for notes, there are people that's what they do for a living. They give notes, you know, for people at home, you know. They give notes for the studio people, give notes. The network people give notes.
They're required to.
They're required to.
That's why a lot of them don't make sense.
That's their job. And when you think about it, what's a note? It's always going to be negative. Like, you know, if you just go, I liked everything, you know, then you're an idiot, apparently, even though why wouldn't that be the case sometimes? So when Seinfeld came around, Seinfeld came under the aegis of Rick Ludwin and Late Night because they had him signed to a holding deal in case he replaced Johnny Carson. So Seinfeld's sort of a guy that thinks he should earn his money, you know, and has that Protestant work ethic, and he's like, well, I'm being paid $1 million, I'll make a show, you know. And everybody, you know, in the world, I remember, had always thought, what about a show about being a comic? You know what I mean? That was what everybody wanted to do. And then when you thought about it, you're like, no, that's not a good idea at all. So he did that with Larry David as a summer show in the summer, so called the Seinfeld Chronicles. And it didn't do well. And then it became a hit, and then Larry David, and both of them, but especially Larry David, is very hard-headed and was willing to walk, you know. Jerry Seinfeld was willing to walk because he was making so much money as a stand-up comedian. You know? He was probably the biggest comedian at the time. So they wouldn't take notes, especially when the show became a hit. So, you know, I'd hear stories from the writers about how, you know, after the dress or whatever, they'd be in Larry's office, and Larry would be putting, you know, a little putting thing, and Jerry would be sitting on the couch, and then the guy would give a note, like, you know, I was thinking if Elaine, you know, didn't act so surprised at that moment in the third act, and then Larry would go, I don't know. I kind of liked it. What about you, Jerry? You go, I liked it. And the guy go, oh. So, and then I had a show at the same time. And I was like, I would pitch them on I go, well, they do that on Larry's show. I mean, on Seinfeld. And they go, well, that's Seinfeld. Like, some different thing, you know. And I thought, well, now after Seinfeld was such a success, well, now they'll go to that paradigm.
Right.
You know, a great comedian, and then a guy he chooses, and then two guys write the show, which was also the interesting thing about Seinfeld is they had a room full of writers, none of which wrote the show. You know, the idea was you would go to Jerry or Larry and tell them a story from your life. That was
Right, but it had to be a real story.
Real story.
Yeah.
Which I thought was a brilliant idea. And then they would write it, you know, and I remember Spike Ferrestein telling me that he wrote the Soup Nazi episode. And the entire story he told them was that there was a guy in New York that was a soup Nazi, and, you know, that was it. You know, that he was a real mean guy. And so he told me, like, years later, he goes, does it ever bother you, like, I won an Emmy for that Soup Nazi episode, even though you wrote the entire thing? And he said, Larry said, oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. He hadn't forgot it.
I know it's time to close my eyes to old ends, open up to new friends, leave my heart in Berlin, where the tables turning, seeking.
Do you ever look at the fluke that there's... Or do you think that doesn't exist as much? Do you think it's hard work more?
If you really want to be funny and you don't really care what the consequences are, but you want to do this thing that you think is funny, and you have a good sense of that, that's what makes or breaks it. Like Larry and I together had a very solid idea of what we would not do. But to answer your question, was it a fluke? Yeah, there's always luck.
Yes.
But when you don't care if the people are attractive, you know, if you and I sit in a room and they say, we're going to send in 5 people to play this part, how hard is it for you and I to go, well, that's the funny guy right there.
Right.
How hard is that?
That's very simple.
It's very simple. But because we're comics.
Running now. Who are they? Clinton and Dahl?
Pat Buchanan is running.
Right.
Not a couple of people are threatening third-party runs for the
That's
presidency. True.
And I'm anxious to see him. Up, there he is. It is Bob Dole. Wow, look at that. Holy mackerel. Oh, man. What an honor to see you, sir.
Thank you. Good. Got my casual look on here. How do you like it? Wearing a good suit?
You look fantastic, Mr. Dole. Let me just say, although I'm not thinking of voting for you because of the abortion issue, I would love to interview you, and maybe you could convince all of us.
Yeah.
You're smart to come in here, is I think what I'm saying.
Well, that's what I'm here for. I'm traveling around America and trying to get to know the people of America.
Right.
It was funny because I saw a picture of Dole in the paper the other day.
Mr. Dole.
Mr. Dole.
Right.
Standing on the beach in his suit talking to people. So he was casual.
Sure.
Yeah, Nixon used to do that. He used to walk around on the beach in his suit, too.
He's a good man.
Right.
Good man.
And you don't look a day over 85 in person, I got to tell you. You look great. I got to tell you, Mr. Dole.
And it is. Tell you something. I've traveled all around this country and I've met the people of America, and I learned one thing about them.
What is that?
I don't like them.
Yeah, they're not great people.
They're damn fools, most of them.
But let me conduct a serious interview with here, even though this show is not known for being serious.
Is he kidding now? Is this the joking Bob Dole?
Well, you're trying to improve your image. I don't think there's any.
Sure, sense of humor is important.
Right. So, Mr. Dole.
Hard to tell.
It is a comedy show, you know that.
Sure.
But I really do want to conduct a serious interview. May I ask you some serious questions?
No, laughing at you.
No, come on. I mean, I know I look kind of freakish and everything, but I want to do a serious interview here, okay?
Sure.
All right, good. You want to make an opening statement? Get this thing rolling?
I'd like to say that, where the hell am I?
You're at K-Rock. That's right.
And who are you?
I'm Howard Stern.
I remember the big hook-nosed fella.
That's right. That's right.
Hair like a girl.
That's right.
Queen of all media, don't they call you?
That's right. The queen of all media. That's very funny.
Well, let me tell you why I'm here, Howard Stern. I'm here to reach the young people.
Right.
You know, the under 65 group.
Right.
That's right, the baby boomers, Generation 10. All
right, what you're hoping to do? May I clarify here because I'm a little confused.
Sure.
By appearing on my show, I think that you're trying to reach the people who might be thinking of voting for President Clinton. You know, in the last election, I helped President Clinton get elected.
Well, I know you did, and I'm looking for that same thing. You know, you reach demographics I've never been able to reach, Howard Stern.
Right.
I'm talking about the damn dirty hippies.
Right.
Sexual deviants.
Right.
Criminal element.
You want to reach them?
Sure, the pedophiles, homosexual and otherwise.
Yes.
All of them. And you know what? I want that one group that can make or break a candidate.
You want to reach a group that can make or break a candidate?
That's right. The group that your show's aimed at.
Who's that?
The crack whores.
Crack whores.
Yeah, I'm looking for the crack whore vote.
Come on. Isn't it true that you're behind with most groups?
Well, that's true, but I'm ahead with some, too. That's what the media doesn't tell you, Howard Stern.
All right, name one group that you're ahead with.
Well, I'm a clear favorite among really old guys with one arm.
They like you.
Sure,
people
How many people like that are there?
Well, hello there, Robin.
Well, wait a second. You brought up something interesting, Mr. Dole. You really brought up something interesting. All right, let me ask you, what about your age? I mean, you're older than everyone. Isn't that true?
Well, I suppose that is when you look at it that way, but age will not be a factor in this election. I'll let you know that right now, Howard.
Age will not be a factor?
No, sir. Unless
Are you dropping out?
No, Mr. Dole, what do you mean age will not be a factor in this election?
Well, unless I die.
Right, okay.
Won't be a factor. And I won't lie to you, Howard Stern, I'm no spring chicken. Well, my prostate hasn't functioned properly since JFK's head was in one piece.
All right, so I guess you and Mrs. Dole don't have an active sex life anymore.
I know. You wait just 1 minute, Howard Stern. The only thing on Bob Dole that's limp is this arm here.
Right.
That's right. When it comes to dirty, shameful sex, I have just as much as anyone. You hear that?
Right.
Hear that, Robin Quivers?
I just heard that.
Bob Dole's a man who appreciates a good three-input woman.
Right. And by the way, Mr. Dole, Robin is a three-input woman.
Is Mrs. Dole?
Let me ask you something about specific ethnic groups, if I may.
Sure.
All right. Now, you're friendly, you say, to different ethnic groups. Are you friendly to blacks?
Well, let me tell you something. When I was growing up, we didn't call them blacks, Howard Stern.
You know, what did you call them?
Slaves.
That's right.
Are you friendly to the slaves?
Well, that was a different century. I don't call them slaves anymore. I use the correct terminology.
Right.
Darkies.
Darkies, I see.
Right.
Okay, now wait a second. Mr. Dole, let me ask
you.
You
got a good system here. You got the white folk here, and you got the
I'm segregated.
Colored girl over there. And
right.
I'm segregated over
Well, let me ask you something. I'm curious. No one's ever asked you this before, and I've been known to ask outrageous questions. Have you ever slept with a black woman?
Well, to be honest with you, Howard Stern, love is blind, and I've known the touch of many an ebony princess.
Really?
Sure.
Well, that's shocking.
Well, the only problem is, who wants to make love and guard their wallet at the same time?
Right.
But I will say one thing for him, when you're finished with him, well, the bed's made and the room's spotless.
Right, all right. Now, obviously, you're a little unenlightened when it comes to black people, Mr. Dole.
I wouldn't say that. I resigned, the same week as Magic Johnson.
That's true.
That's right, and I have full respect for Magic Johnson. He's a great man.
Do you like him?
Oh, my goodness. He'll leave a lot of records unequaled in the NBA, and I'll tell you one record he'll leave.
What's that?
Nobody will ever break.
What's that?
Only man ever to get AIDS from a woman.
Now, let me move into some other issues, because you're being very open, and I appreciate your candor here today.
Sure.
All right? How do you feel about abortion, and how do you feel about gay rights?
Well, I'll tell you, Bob Dole's against abortion. He's against gay rights.
Right.
There's one thing he's for.
Yes.
Aborting gay fetuses.
Really? Now,
Sure.
you're the only candidate who's come up. You want to abort gay fetuses.
That's right. Once you see a limp wrist on that sonogram, you get out the vacuum.
Right. Now, Mr. Dole, now, let me say something here, because this is outrageous today. You are really coming out fighting.
That's right.
I don't know how many of these policies we can believe. Are you serious?
Well, sure.
Sure. Why not? Listen, let me say something today, and I think you got to say something favorable about Mr. Dole.
What's that?
A lot of people have said that you lack energy, but I got to admit something. Today, you have lots of energy. You really do.
Well, sure, I'm no friggin' fossils, Howard Stern.
Right.
What if I'm old? Even a dead Bob Dole will be better than Clinton.
Right.
Problem with Bill Clinton is he thinks it was his penis.
Right.
I'm surprised his penis doesn't deliver the State of the Union address.
Right.
And Hillary, good God, she's more annoying than crumbs on a massage table.
Crumbs on a massage table. I don't even get that reference.
I didn't get it either. Jackie gave it to me.
Yeah. Yes, that's true.
You can't throw anything at the president.
Yeah, Jackie's throwing paper. Yeah, that's the President of the United States. Almost.
Lord,
Right.
Almost, that's right.
Right.
I'll tell you what I don't get, though, Howard Stern. This building you work in.
You don't like it?
Good Lord, Bob Dole hasn't seen a structure this decrepit since his left arm he looked at.
I see.
I call this the hell that is 600 Madison Avenue, home of the world's greatest radio show. The world's funniest people. And that Fred fella. Good Lord, Bob Dole thinks a grown-up man should get his wife under control, make sure she's not out stripping in Broadway shows.
So you are a fan of the show. You know about Fred's wife stripping.
Well, I've been told.
Right. Now, as long as you're commenting on people from the show, how do you like our own Robin? Comment on her.
I like her a lot. She's a cute girl, but I think it's not so normal to be consumed with your sphincter and colon all the time.
Right, with her high colonics.
That's ridiculous. Bob Dole says anyone so consumed with their butt cheeks should be ashamed of their sorry existence.
Yes.
And this fellow over here, Jackie.
Jackie the Joke Man Marley.
Yeah, damn dirty hippie, that's all he is.
Well, yeah, what about him?
He's out in the hallway trying to sell me a bunch of crappy T-shirts and CDs.
Oh, he makes those in his basement.
Yeah.
Big star.
Yeah, Bob Dole's all for capitalism, but you, buddy, you're embarrassing yourself.
That's true.
Yeah.
You're absolutely right.
Not as embarrassing as Ralph, but I'll
You
tell
met Ralph?
Well, yeah, I saw him out there, but Bob Dole doesn't like to pick on little girls.
What did you think about some of our interns out there?
Oh, good Lord. Steve the Gorilla.
Right.
Stuttering John, Ganja. Good Lord, don't interns usually move on after 9 years, Howard Stern?
Right. Excellent point, Mr. Dole.
Yeah, by the way, Stern, I think it's damn nice you'd employ that retarded fellow with the big teeth.
Oh, you like that I employ the retarded with the big
Sure.
teeth?
Working for a living makes him feel better about himself. Get him off the welfare rolls.
You're actually talking about Gary, our producer.
Yeah, whatever.
All right. Mr. Dole, let me just say something here, because this is going very well, but I don't want
I'm
to...
shocked that he's here and we're talking.
I don't want to wear out your welcome. I'm flattered.
What are you throwing him out?
No, I'm thinking up questions, all right? First of all, I'm flattered at how much you know about us on the show here. That's that's really something. But all right, let me get back to the campaign, because that's what you're really here for, right?
Sure, well.
All right. What is the first thing you're going to do if you're elected president? Be serious.
Well, the first thing I'm going to do, Howard Stern, is get rid of that beast Janet Reno.
Janet Reno, you don't
Good
like
Lord, take a look at the woman. It looked like she ran out of money halfway through her sex change operation, for God's sake.
Right, okay. Now, what about accusations that you're too mean-spirited, like saying that Janet Reno looks like she ran out of her sex change money?
Well, I'm not mean-spirited at all. When I get into the White House, I don't know what I'm going to enjoy more, screwing over the blacks or the Puerto Ricans.
So there's not going to be any blacks in your administration, is that correct?
Well, I like some of them. I wish there were more blacks like Clarence Thomas. At least he can name all his kids. Right? He can't
Right.
name
I don't know. I mean, I don't know anything about the guy. Anyway, Mr. Dole, I think it's time to wrap up.
What? Not so fast, you big hairy freak. I've chosen a running mate, and I'm giving you the exclusive.
Oh, now great. Now this is a big news. Ladies and gentlemen, for the first time, Bob Dole will mention who his running mate is going to be. Now, who is it?
That's right. Bob Dole's running mate for this 1996 election. Somebody who's been with me for a long time. It's going to be this pencil here.
The pencil you hold in your hand.
That's right.
That's right.
Yeah, it's a number 2 pencil. His name's Dixon Ticonderoga.
Right.
Yeah, he's been with me since the Great War, Howard Stern.
You mean World War II?
No, you damn fool. The Great War. Cro-Magnon man versus Triceratops. That's right. Me and my pencil won that war, and now we're going to win the election.
Well, let me tell you something.
Dole and Dixon Ticonderoga in 96.
Let me tell you something, Mr. Dole. That pencil has more personality than Al Gore, so you might actually take the election.
That's
Isn't
a
that
good
true?
point, Howard Stern.
Well,
That's a good one.
I want to thank you, Mr. Dole. Let me ask you one last question. What do you think of that guy on Saturday Night Live who does the impression of you?
Goddamn fag.
You think he's a fag? You really think he's gay?
I think he might be.
Yeah, right. Well, that's unbelievable.
Wow.
Isn't
See,
this?
he's really opened up to us today.
I can't believe it. I can't believe how much you've opened up.
Right.
And look how good you
I'm
look.
beginning to like him a lot better.
You know, I think I'm going to vote for Bob Dole now. I like all the things you said.
Yeah, vote for Bob Dole in 96 on account of I can't do anybody else.
Let me ask you a favor. Can I smell your pencil? I know it's been in that hand for a really long time.
Sure, absolutely.
Let me just pull it out of there. Let me see.
There you go. I had it jammed up a Puerto Rican's ass last night.
Oh, stop that.
Hey, come on. Wow, do you smoke? It smells like tobacco, actually. I think you're very nervous. Of course, this is the great Norm Macdonald from Saturday Night Live who does Bob Dole so well. And he's fully made up as Bob Dole.
Well, the E-channel, right?
Right, yeah, oh no, you gotta do that.
We've been down this road together. We've been seeing the colors fade.
Nominee for President of the United States.
I thought he was in Florida, but he's here.
He's here.
Thrown off the press with those erroneous reports.
Well, he's like John F. Kennedy Jr. He knows how to throw off the press. Here he is. He's walking in right now. A little presidential music for the Senator Bob Dole, actually ex-senator. He resigned. I see you're holding your pencil. Whoa! Oh, my God. Oh, my God. He took a fall.
Are you okay?
Were you doing the Macarena? You just took a fall. Are you all right, sir?
Yes, no problem. I'm in good shape. No problem at all.
Did you hurt yourself?
I don't hurt myself. I took a damn grenade back in the war. You think falling off anything hurt me?
Was that what did it to you, a grenade?
A grenade, that's right.
I didn't know it was a grenade. I had no idea.
Wasn't it a grenade?
No, I don't know what it was.
there.
What was it? I don't even know what it was. I know that you almost put out your eye with that pencil. When you fell off that stage, you almost put your eye out with that pencil, didn't you?
Yeah, and at least huh? What?
What? Yeah. Not ad-libbing today, are you?
That should have told him to put the pencil in his hand, in his bad hand, with the point down instead of,
Yeah, why is the sharp end up? Why don't you keep the eraser facing your eye and your face?
What's that now?
Okay. You're not Polish, are you, Senator? All right, let's see. Let's talk. Let's get into this. Ladies and gentlemen, first of all, it is a pleasure once again to introduce the Republican candidate for the presidency of the United States. Let's do this officially. Let's welcome Bob Dole.
Thank you. Good to see y'all.
You look great.
They said Bob Dole has a sense of humor. He's laughing this morning.
Bob Dole.
I lost the voice during the summer.
Yeah, you better work on it. No, you're doing great. Bob, Senator, you have an opening statement you want to make? Go ahead.
Let me tell you something, Stern. First of all, how are you? Good to see you, you damn freak.
Oh.
And let me ask you a question. I was wondering, do you take it in the seat?
Oh, come on. Why, because I have long hair?
That's right, you long hair beatnik. But don't worry, Bob Dole doesn't discriminate against the homos, and the queers.
Right.
Freedom for all homos, that's what I say.
Right.
In fact, I'm completely in favor of homo marriages.
Wait a second, you're in favor of gay marriage?
That's right, I changed my position on that.
You did?
Yes, that's right.
Unbelievable. You changed your position.
That's revolutionary.
I think they should have the same kind of marriage, except they have to change the line, the vows there, where they say until death do us part.
Do we have to change that?
Yeah, they're going to change it until
lingering, horrible death do us part.
Talking about the AIDS virus.
Well, I don't want to say. Well, listen.
All right, listen, Dole, let's start
Nothing wrong
again.
with AIDS. Let me tell you something about AIDS. I believe everybody should take an AIDS test.
You do?
In this country, but I have a little piece of advice for you. If you're going to take your AIDS test, don't cram for it the night before. That's what I say.
You know, you're not a very... You know what? I'm going to tell you something about yourself and your personality.
What's
You
that?
seem like a very angry guy. You really do. You seem mean-spirited. That's why I think the voters are turning against you.
Well, why would I be angry, Howard Stern? You know, I got a gimpy arm, one kidney, I'm 73-year-olds, I'm 40 points behind the damn polls. I'm sitting on top of the damn world.
All right, so you are an angry man. Maybe, listen, let's talk about the issues with Bob Dole. This is good. I'm glad you're here. I want to talk about issues. A lot of our audience, even though they work in gas stations, they're interested in the issues. All right? All right, so let's let the people know where you're coming from.
Where I'm coming from?
Yes.
Well, that's just the kind of damn hippie language I'd expect from you.
Politically correct, right?
Yeah, that's
You're right.
groovy.
All right.
Well, let me tell you something, you damn dirty beatnik. First of all, I'm against crime.
You're against crime?
Yes, I've got a hard-on for hard-on what?
You got a hard-on for hardened criminals? Is that what you're trying to say?
That's right.
Come on, man. Did you rehearse at all? Do you just come in here and wing it?
Closing his eyes with that makeup.
Yeah, I mean, damn. I mean, did you read the script ahead of time? I mean, come on, Senator. I think that pencil hit you in both eyes.
Hard on for hard on.
I think that pratfall, he needs some drugs. All right, listen. Now you say you have a hard-on for hardened criminals.
Yeah.
What else? Forget it. All right, what is it?
Listen, what?
What? Come on.
The government.
Bailing, keep going.
I'm trying. The government is doing a real piss-poor job of protecting the good, hard-working Americans. Too much crime, Howard Stern.
All right, now, why is there so much crime?
Well, crime's no mystery. A crack-smoking retard knows why there's so much crime in America. It's going to be explained in 3 simple words.
Go ahead.
Negroes, Negroes, Negroes.
Negroes. Now, wait a second. Are you in fact blaming all of the crime in our country on the Negroes?
No, I'd never do that. I wouldn't rule out.
What are you doing using the word Negro?
Right. Well, whatever. I'm trying to talk like Bob Dole. All right.
I wouldn't rule out the Dagos and the dirty mix, but let's face facts. Those damn Negroes like 3-pack Shakur.
Right.
Let me ask you something. Is Garth Brooks getting shot in Vegas?
No.
No. Is Kenny Rogers lying in a body bag?
Is Kenny Rogers what?
I don't know. Is he lying in a body bag after getting, pissing off Pat Boone?
No, I don't see Kenny Rogers and Pat Boone trying to kill each other. No, I don't.
That's my point.
That's true.
No one will say it, but they're the problem. We must do something about it. I'm too old to deal with it, but what?
He says he's too old to deal with it. But you're saying somebody should deal with it.
Somebody should deal with it. That's right.
Well, Senator Dole, excuse me for saying this, but you are really coming off sounding racist.
Racist? I'm not racist. That sounds like some damn dirty Jew would say. And listen, I don't mind damn dirty Jews. I'm not saying that.
Right.
You know, although it was a Jewish doctor who operated on my right arm.
Really?
That's right.
He did that to you?
Now it's about as useful as a new pair of rollerblades for Christopher Reeves. You know? I can't believe people would want to vote for that dope-smoking, draft-dodging horror master instead of me.
Now, Mr. Dole, you really sound like you're out of control this morning. I think that fall did a lot to your brain.
Hogwash. Bob Dole's not a racist.
That's right. You're not.
We covered that.
We're going to cover it again.
Bob Dole's not a racist. I love Colin Powell. I love Bill Crosby. I even love that 16-year-old piece of ass Moesha.
You do?
That's
You
right.
love Moesha.
I love Moesha. There,
Right.
I said it. I'd love to hold her off the side of a bridge by the ankles until she consented to give me oral favors. That's right. And I'll tell you something else. I like that Whoopi Goldberg.
You do?
Sure I do.
I know you don't like reading, that's for sure. That's wild that you, yes. Now,
Whoopi Goldberg, a black woman with a damn dirty Jew name. There you go.
You know, I just noticed Mr. Dole switched pages of his script with his bad hand. It's amazing. I don't know how he did it, but he did
I
it.
think it's a fake.
Now, I'm surprised you like Whoopi Goldberg.
Oh, sure. I'd grab her big chocolate cake ass and have my way with her plantation style.
Yeah.
That's right. Wait a minute. Did I think that, or did I say it out loud?
I don't know. Either way, Mr. Dole, I think that what you're saying is, and I'm glad you're saying this, I think you're trying to say you love black people, right?
Well, sure. Bob Dole loves black people.
He does.
Yes. I harbor no will against the Negroes as a concept, you know.
Right.
And I have a message for Negroes. Go ahead, drink your Thunderbird, play your rap music, rape your own sister, smoke your crack. Libby and I will continue to do hard work for you while you sleep in your own feces-covered mattresses. Bob Dole's for all Americans.
All right, well, that's nice to say. All right, well, that's a little better.
I think that will get the black vote.
I mean, he really does sound you sound insensitive. You know that. And that's what people accuse you of, being insensitive.
And out of touch.
That's right.
Well, that's not true at all. What? I may sound insensitive, but deep down I'm a softie, you know? I may sound like Hitler, but I feel like more like Eva Gabor. Eva Gabor.
Really? You feel like Eva Gabor?
Sisters.
Yeah. Magda, do you think Merv actually had sex? I always wondered about that.
You
What's
think,
that about?
What, whether Merv had sex with Eva
Yeah,
Gabor?
Merv Griffin.
I don't know, Mr. Dole.
He's a dirty fruit, isn't he?
No, of course not. No.
I thought. No, I heard there was some rumor about Merv Griffin kind of having sex with that Danny Terrio.
Well, Danny Terrio said that Merv came on to him. Yes.
Yeah. Well, there you go.
Yeah.
Wouldn't you?
All right. Now, what you're saying here this morning? Let me see if I got this right. Okay. You're saying there's a softer side to you that we don't see.
Oh, I'll tell you, Bob Dole has romance in his body all the way to the tip of these dead fingers of mine.
You have romance in your body.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh, that's just creepy.
How does he show that?
I don't want to know. Let him use his dead fingers on you. Mr. Joel, let's change the subject. All right, here we go. Senator, President Clinton has refused to release all of his medical records. Yeah. What do you think he's hiding?
Yeah, well, he says they're embarrassing.
Right.
Yeah.
What is he trying to hide?
Let me tell you. Sure, two words.
What?
Throat syphilis.
Throat syphilis.
That's right.
You think that's what he has?
Yeah.
Oh, my God, that's disgusting.
I've never heard of it.
Throat syphilis? You never heard of that?
No.
Yeah, well, that's what fruits get.
Maybe he has a clitoris in his nose. All right, let's change the subject again.
Doesn't inhale. Maybe he didn't swallow either.
Let's do something. Let's see if we can't help your image. All right. Do you have any pets?
Pets?
Yeah.
Yes, damn right I have pets. I have a dog with a club foot. I got a cat with a hunchback. Got one of them six-legged rabbits. Got a goldfish with epilepsy.
Yeah.
That's right.
There's something wrong with all of his
Is that because of your own affliction that you...
yes, I believe all life is sacred. No creature with a defect should be destroyed. Except maybe Stuttering John.
Right.
That's right. What the hell, he should live too.
All right. You know what? I think you're mellowing out, Mr. Doll. I really do.
Yeah, that was soft to let
Stuttering John live. That shows a softer side to you.
Well, with age brings wisdom, you know?
Right.
Unless you're Ronald Reagan, then it brings Alzheimer's.
Right. Good point.
That character. Went over to visit Reagan last month at his ranch,
Right.
Yeah, Nancy said he was out back riding horses and chopping wood. So I go back to see him,
Yeah.
Find him riding wood and chopping horses.
Wow, just the opposite.
Yeah.
I can't believe it.
The polar opposite. But seriously, Stern, last week I got a Mother's Day card from the Cafe Jackoff.
You did? You got a Mother's Day card from Ronald Reagan.
That's right.
Wow. Hey, listen, speaking of...
Robin got a Mother's Day card from the Harlem Globetrotters.
Wow. Now, let me ask you something, Senator Dole, all right?
I heard that on Carson a long time.
Really? Yeah, all right, well, that's okay. It's all right to take material from there. Senator Dole, you bring up Ronald Reagan, and you have an advanced age. How is your health holding up?
Oh, I'm fine. Only thing is my colon falls out every once in a while.
What?
That's
really?
right.
Oh, my.
Jackie, you're wearing finger cuffs. Could you be a good fella? Tuck it back in there. Come on. Yeah, what?
Out right now?
Yeah, is your colon out right now?
Yeah, my colon's out.
Yeah.
Sometimes it kind of dangles out there like a dirty accordion in a hurricane.
Oh.
Wow.
Yeah. You want to hear Lady of Spain?
Yeah, that's good. Wouldn't that be ironic if you lose all sensation in your arm and you have a hand like Bob Dole?
Yeah, that'd be a f***ing riot.
I can see you're a personable guy. You have a certain charisma when people meet you. You have a lot of good ideas. Why are you still losing to Clinton?
Oh, God, that beats me. I can't believe people would want to vote for that dope-smoking, draft-dodging horror master instead of me. I just don't get it. Man cheats on his wife.
Right.
If he were a real American like me, he'd do what I did. Bill Clinton would dump his first wife and trade her in for a younger model like you do with a car.
Right.
Let me tell you, Stern, I love that new bitch smell. What?
That new wife smell?
Oh, yeah, that new wife smell.
You love that. All right, listen to me. Let's see if we can't make this happen a little more, all right? Let's have some final thoughts from you, all right? The Brady bill.
I'm against it. Completely against it. What is that again?
Buying handguns.
Oh, yeah. I know.
Yeah, right.
No, I just need some help. No, I'm against the Brady bill.
You are?
Yes, it violates our God-given right to buy arms immediately. So we can go out and shoot any son of a bitch that tries to break into your home and rape your wife and then tie you up and put a little red ball in your mouth while they take a curtain rod and violate you while playing rap music in the background.
Right. Now, this didn't happen to you, did it?
What?
I said that didn't happen to you, did it?
Well, it won't happen again, I'll tell you that.
Right.
That fantasy.
With rap music, huh?
Yeah.
Wow. Well, let me tell you something. I want to thank you for coming in. You were terrific today. You've never been more right on. It's unbelievable. And your preparation was incredible.
Excellent.
Right. And you're a good guy. I could see that you're a good guy. You know, maybe people...
Has he changed your mind?
No. I'm still not voting for him.
What? You're not voting for me?
Well, I'm thinking about it. All right?
Let me tell you, you don't vote for me, I'm not going to see your movie.
Really?
That's right. That movie by itself could bring down the entire country.
Wait a second. By the time it's out, you'll be an asterisk in the history books. You know that, don't you, Bob Dole?
Oh, wow.
Did you just say the F word?
No.
Do I say that?
You almost said it. No,
But
you
that's
said F
right
you.
there.
F you.
Oh,
F
okay.
you.
F you, Howard Stern.
Let me
Don't
shake
reach
you-
out to shake my... What?
I was going to shake your hand.
No, don't do that.
Why?
No, my hand's as dead as Minnie Pearl, you bastard.
Oh, you got through that all right, didn't you?
I'm
Oh, the makeup was excellent, too. Yeah, now he warms up. Wow. Senator Bob Dole.
Bob Dole.
As
Bob
played
Dole.
by Norm Macdonald, of course, the only good person left on Saturday Night Live.
Yes.
Yeah.
Processed the information that Rolling Stone had Norm Macdonald ranked 135 out of 144 all-time SNL cast members. Hey, Rolling Stone, you're irrelevant. That's a garbage call.
You know, it's funny when Rolling Stone comes out and says, "Oh, Norm Macdonald, number 147." When did you start smoking?
Oh, no, I just do this to relax.
To look cool?
I apologize.
Okay.
I quit smoking.
No, but seriously, when Rolling Stone comes out with a list of who was the funniest,
Yeah.
it's like they put you like that. I mean,
Yeah.
you were one of the best guys on Saturday
That
Night
was a very
Live.
funny thing because when I went to the 40th anniversary,
Yeah.
you know, I went to the
party.
My friend had the magazine, the Rolling Stone, you know,
Yeah.
and he's like, they listed all the guys. And then I go, as long as a joke, you know. I said, as long as I'm trying to pick the person that's, been the least known person ever. So there was a British girl once that was on the show for literally 3 episodes. I go, at least, I just hope I beat Morweena Banks.
Yeah.
No.
You didn't beat her.
So I go, wait, and then now I'm in shock, you know. So then I remember when the show first started, they had a fellow named George Coe who would play the old guy.
Yeah.
Because they figured they needed an old guy. I go, well, as long as I beat George Coe. No.
Anthony Michael Hall. You didn't beat. Like, I mean, he would probably admit he was not good on
I
that.
didn't beat 3 people that never appeared on the show. Laurie Metcalf.
Oh my goodness.
Who has never appeared on the show.
Who did you beat? You beat like 3 people.
Well, I don't want to say who I beat.
Why do you think that happened?
Because how big an insult would that be?
Right. Were you offended by that, or you really don't care?
No, I didn't care. But, you know, it's just one guy. This is what I learned. I didn't realize this, but I just learned this because my nephew does it. He, as a way to make a living, he just lives with his father in his basement. He makes lists on the internet. Everything about the internet is hits. How many hits can you make?
That's right.
So, you know, when they say, like, you won't believe what these beautiful stars look like now that they're old bags, and then you hit them, you know,
and
you
list.
see a list of a bunch of old bags. And so you end up hitting like 50, 60 ones. So my nephew,
right?
For some reason, because it's on the internet, you think it has some authority, but no, it's my nephew in his basement.
I know, but you have
and
the right
best
attitude.
The best one he did is 10 celebrities that went black but did come back.
That's a good list. Who's on that list?
I couldn't remember.
But I mean, it is.
Billy Bob was on it.
It's true. Don't we tend to see these things like Rolling Stones, and then we take them as gospel?
Sure.
Like if that makes you feel better, there's something wrong with you. Because it's some asshole sitting there deciding that you were not the funniest guy. And yet, the brilliance of Norm Macdonald was doing the news. That's a fucking hard gig to pull off. And also the Jeopardy sketch. And Larry King, those alone put you at least
in
the top 20.
Yeah.
Come on.
Well, it is finally official. Murder
is legal in the state of California. A down-and-out O.J. Simpson, depressed that all of his money-making ideas have failed, has decided to go back to doing what he does best, killing people. A new book claims that Madonna once smeared peanut butter all over John F. Kennedy Jr.'s body and then licked it off, which just goes to show you Madonna's a whore. And finally, Weekend Update would like to congratulate Madonna, who gave birth to a beautiful baby girl last Monday. The baby weighed in at 6 pounds 9 ounces, making it the 4th largest object ever to pass through Madonna's birth canal. This week, in a secret ceremony in Australia, Michael Jackson was married for the 2nd time. Asked what makes his new bride special, the King of Pop said, quote, "She has taught me about the power of imagination, like imagining that a grown woman is a 10-year-old boy." You know he's a homosexual pedophile, right? You understand? Sources report that Michael Jackson's baby is due February 27th, and it's going to be named Michael Jackson Jr. Michael plans to be with the mother during the delivery, in his words, to make up for not being there for the Sources report that Michael Jackson's baby is due February 27th. It's conception. The last word was conception, so. Last week at a dramatic press conference about the crash of TWA Flight 800, ABC News correspondent Pierre Salinger displayed a document which he believes is proof that the jet was shot down by a U.S. Navy missile. Later, he proudly showed reporters his solid gold Rolex that he bought on the street for just $15. That's one ugly bastard, isn't it? Yeah. This week, renowned heart surgeon Michael DeBakey attacked the hypocrisy of Hollywood stars who oppose the use of animals in medical research and yet wear ribbons supporting the war on deadly diseases like AIDS. In response, animal activist Ricky Lake said, quote, "But the red ribbon diverts attention from my gigantic ass." If it wasn't for the red ribbon, people would notice my gigantic ass more. By wearing the red ribbon, less people... This week, in arguments before the Supreme Court, lawyers for President Clinton asked that the sexual harassment suit brought by Paula Jones be delayed until he leaves office. According to Clinton's attorney, quote, "If the president were hauled into court every time some nut accused him of sexual harassment, he'd have no time to scare up tail." He likes scaring up the tail. Okay. Veteran news anchorman David Brinkley apologized to Bill Clinton for an election night commentary in which he called the president, quote, "boring and uncreative." Admitted Brinkley, "There was certainly nothing uncreative about the way you moved Vince Foster's body." The president's a murderer. You didn't know that? Safer drivers, men or women? Well, according to a new survey, 55% of adults feel that women are most responsible for minor fender benders, while 78% blame men for most fatal crashes. Please note that the percentage in these pie graphs do not add up to 100% because the math was done by a woman. For those of you hissing at that joke, it should be noted that that joke was written by a woman. So now you don't know what the hell to do. No, I'm just kidding. We don't hire women. people here asked me to do the show, you know, I gotta say, I felt kind of weird, you know. I don't know if you remember this, but I used to actually be on this show, you know. I used to do the weekend update news routine, you remember that? And, yeah. That's where I did the make-believe news jokes, you know. That was me, right? So then, a year and a half ago, right, I had a sort of a disagreement with the management at the NBC. I wanted to keep my job, right? And they felt the exact opposite. So you see, they fired me because they said that I wasn't funny, you know? Now, with most jobs, I could have had a hell of a lawsuit on my hands for that, but see, this is a comedy show. So they got me, you know what? But now, this is the weird part, right? It's only a year and a half later, and now they asked me to host the show. So I wondered, I go, hey, wait a second here. Hey! I go, how did I go in a year and a half from being not funny enough to be even allowed in the building to being so funny that I'm now hosting the show? How did I suddenly get so goddamn funny? It was inexplicable to me, because a year and a half, let's face it, is not enough time for a dude to learn how to be funny. Then it occurred to me, I haven't gotten funnier. The show has gotten really bad. So yeah, I'm funny compared to, you know, well, you'll see later. Okay, so let's recap. The bad news is, I'm still not funny. The good news is, the show blows. All right, folks, we got a bad show for you tonight. Dr. Dre, Snoop Doggy Dogg, and Eminem are here. We'll be right back. In a highly unusual ruling, the California State Supreme Court declared this week that O.J. Simpson attorney Alan Dershowitz is, quote, one ugly bastard. Meanwhile, Simpson Dream Team attorney Alan Dershowitz was back in the news this week, and good Lord is he ugly. Take a look at the guy. I mean, this is an ugly, ugly guy. No two ways about it. An ugly character. All right. It was reported this week that Simpson prosecutors Marcia Clark and Chris Darden often passed sexually explicit notes back and forth at the trial. Notes which discussed each other's, quote, turn-ons. And according to the notes, both Darden and Clark are turned on by the same freakish thing, Alan Dershowitz. Last week at a dramatic press conference about the crash of TWA Flight 800, ABC News correspondent Pierre Salinger displayed a document which he believes is proof that the jet was shot down by a U.S. Navy missile. Later, he proudly showed reporters his solid gold Rolex that he bought on the street for just $15. That's one ugly bastard, isn't it? Washington Power to some Mary Madeline and James Carville are expecting their first baby in July. No one knows if the baby will be a Democrat or a Republican, but doctors are sure of one thing. It will be weird looking. Leona Helmsley fired a maid this week for stealing her Victoria's Secret lingerie. And you think she looks hot here, huh? Imagine, if you would, with the... This week, President Clinton made history when he nominated Madeleine Albright to be first female Secretary of State. Responding to critics who say that she is not the best choice, the president insisted, quote, she looks a lot better after a couple of drinks. Meanwhile, Republican hopeful Phil Gramm says that Bob Dole should not get the nomination because he backed President Clinton's plan to send troops to Bosnia. Dole responded that Graham should not be nominated for president because, well, look at him. Take a gander at the fella. Incidentally, Ms. Maston will be represented in her civil suit by feminist attorney Gloria Allred, who is also quite unattractive. No box of chocolates, that one. The most famous vineyard in France, Chateau Mouton Rothschild, has been getting complaints about a new wine label which features a sketch of a naked woman. It should be noted, however, that the sketch is of Sally Jesse Raphael. So. Nobody wants to see that. For the 5th year in a row, People magazine has named John F. Kennedy Jr. one of its 50 most beautiful people. Meanwhile, Big Red Nose magazine has named Ted Kennedy one of its 50 faces most ravaged by drink. Former Interior Secretary James Watt was indicted this week for still having a large light bulb-shaped head. To discourage worship of the Dalai Lama, the Chinese government has banned all photos of the exiled Tibetan leader, except for this photo from the 70s. And filmmaker Ken Burns announced that following his baseball series, his next documentary project will be a 12-hour, 8-part history of the dorky haircut. The first deaf Miss America, Heather Whitestone, was crowned last week in Atlantic City. Although completely deaf, she is an expert lip reader. Personally, I don't think she's that pretty, not my cup of tea. According to an obscure 14th century law, British Army Captain James Hewitt could be hanged for having an affair with Princess Diana. The punishment for having sex with Princess Diana is death. The punishment for having sex with Princess Anne is having sex with Princess Anne. Senator Strom Thurmond, at 94, the oldest person ever to serve in Congress, has been hospitalized this week with a bout of the flu. Doctors who examined the senator thoroughly got kind of nauseous. No matter how hard he tries not to, House Speaker Newt Gingrich just continues to scare the bejesus out of little kids. In a recent interview, tenor Luciano Pavarotti says that he is so in love with his new girlfriend that he likes to run nude on the beach with her. Read all about this in this month's issue of Things That Make Me Vomit. That picture makes me vomit as well. A new development in the Marv Albert story. This week, his accuser, Vanessa Perhatch, decided to go public, allowing news agency to print her name and picture. Following the publications of the photograph, legal experts were left wondering, who was the real victim? Not easy on the eye. Well, it's official. Sportscaster Marv Albert, convicted last month on assault and battery charges, will serve no jail time. But the big story was outside the courthouse, where the second accuser from his trial, Patricia Maston, showed her face in public for the first time. This new development had legal experts asking once again, who was the real victim here?
It's been a while, and I still like the way you look at me. Because I keep loving.
A celebrated Hollywood cosmetic surgeon, whose clients include Michael Jackson, Phyllis Diller, and Joan Rivers, has been accused of fondling patients while they were under anesthesia. The case has legal experts wondering, who is the real victim here? This week, a milestone in rock music. REM drummer Bill Berry has announced that he is quitting the band. Berry, who has been with REM for 17 years, says the decision to leave was entirely mutual between himself and his giant eyebrow. They talked it over and they decided it was best for both of them. An extremely rare albino lobster found recently in Maine will not end up on a dinner table, but will instead live out its days in a private aquarium. The lobster has already been flown from Casco Bay to Texas, where it will be lovingly cared for by rock legend Johnny Winter. Finally, in entertainment news, there are rumors that actor Don Johnson is dating 71-year-old San Francisco socialite Denise Hale. An observer who spotted the couple necking in a restaurant will have trouble getting an erection for the rest of his life.
I meant to say Shoudini.
Shoudini.
It's no Ford Fairlane.
Where is he, Shoudini?
Yes.
No, I haven't.
Do we have a copy of that
God
commercial?
damn, I wish we could. We're going to get one.
In it,
Brent's going to get a copy of Shoudini. And what was it? Was it great?
Oh, wait, yeah, it was like a fake infomercial, right?
Yeah,
or was
no,
it
it was
real
real.
infomercial? Oh, my
People
God,
thought it
that
was
was
fake.
real?
And it's like, you know
What was
how
the catchphrase, though? It's like a shoehorn.
on
but
a stick.
I can't believe that was real.
They would have these old people trying to put their shoes on and off and falling down dead, you know, like they a look of terror, and then falling to, and you know, you go, oh, how many old people die from putting their shoes on, and you know, some people, if you're cynical, you might go, well, why don't they sit in a chair when they put their shoes on? But it's just your shoes on is a backbreaking chore. One wrong step, you could end up on the floor, and trying to get them off can hurt even more. Well, now there's Shoudini, the world's first shoehorn that lets you get your shoes on and off with ease. Shoudini has a telescoping handle that gives you the reach you need, so you can slip your shoes on without bending over. And unlike regular shoehorns, Shoudini has a patented grip clip that holds your shoe in place while you take it off. Just slide it in and slip them off. Shoudini works with all your shoes. You can even use them on sneakers. Right and just look how easy it is to put on and take off dress shoes, even when they're laced up. No more wrinkled clothes trying to get your shoes on. No more scuffing and damaging your shoes trying to get them off. Shoudini is perfect for anyone with arthritis or back pain, especially those with limited mobility. Plus, the grip clip lets you pick up your shoes off the floor without bending over. So stop bending and struggling with your shoes every day and get them on and off the easy way. Get Shoudini right this second. Come on, please. It's not just a shoehorn. And look at that like erotic look when she pulls the thing out.
So call now and get your Shoudini for just $14.99. You'll also receive our shoe renewer, the one-pass clear coat refinisher that works on any color to keep your shoes looking fresh and new. Plus, it's great for restoring handbags too. A $15 value free. But call right now and we'll double the offer. Just pay shipping. That's right. You get 2 Shoudinis and 2 shoe renewers, all for only $14.99.
Yeah, it was.
Well, it has that hook that I like. Yeah.
Yeah. But seriously, what does something like that pay?
That wasn't bad.
Yeah. What about the time when the old product works, like can of Corey apple?
Oh, yes. Yeah.
What, an apple core?
I'm the chef for the future.
Chef of the future! Chef of the future!
Ha ha!
What have you brought with you, Chef of the future? Who, pray tell, is this?
What are you doing now?
I just saw on the TV my hair.
Okay. All right.
Now, he said from the beginning in '93 when he did stand-up, he would call the TV the TV.
The TV.
Who else do you know who says the TV?
Oh, I know who you're talking about, Bob Dylan.
Right.
Because I got to meet Bob Dylan once, and I was backstage with our guitarist Jimmy Vivino at a Bob Dylan show, and suddenly I got literally like pushed into a room where there was some, heavy-hitting people in there. I did not consider myself, nor do I still, one of those, but I got pushed in, and I got kind of shoved to the front of this line, and there's Bob Dylan. And he looked right at me, and he went, I know you from the TV. And I remembered that in my head, like he calls the television the TV with the emphasis on T. And then Norm, all these years, used to say, it's the TV.
Now, Norm is a giant Dylan fan.
I didn't know that.
Enormous Dylan fan. And sometimes in his material, I feel like there's...
I think that's just Minnesota and Canada. Bob Dylan's from Minnesota.
Yep.
So you're hearing a guy from Minnesota, and you're hearing a guy from Canada, and you're hearing just a North American, the TV,
Right.
Because that Canadian guy also says, like, I'm not a hobo, I mean, those are all old, crusty white manisms, very Canadian, very upper northern, U.S.
Well, here's an interesting fact, and I don't think it's been out there publicly, but Dylan was a fan of Norm's and invited him to his house.
Oh, wow.
And Norm was at Dylan's Malibu house for like 2 days.
Wow.
Wow. Spent the night.
Slept there.
Wow.
And
you want coffee?
What do you want to watch on the TV?
Who wants
I don't
waffles?
know. What do you want to watch on the TV? Let's both watch the TV. Finally, I found someone who says it right.
You want to play volleyball?
But he told me about this, and it was an interesting experience. But he never talked about it publicly, which shows you, first of all, what a thrill that must have been for this guy who grew up a Dylan fan. But he talked about almost everything. Ask Bob Uecker.
Yeah.
He didn't keep much secret, but he never really talked about Dylan, and it just shows you how much he did.
Right, he didn't trade off of it.
Yeah, yeah.
Any other comedian could have turned that into like a whole special,
Just a little taste.